Hello everyone, this is Megan from MAConmylippies. I hope everyone's having a great Memorial Day. I decided to go ahead and do my May favorites video because A, it's the end of May, and B, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know I lost my charger to my camera, which sucks, but I'm ordering a new one from Amazon, so it should be here soon, and I'll be back on my regular camera, but that's why the quality's not really as good, but I'll just go ahead and get started on my May favorites. The first favorite of mine, I know I've mentioned before, but I absolutely love it, and it's the Too Faced bronzer. I honestly can't even say whatever the other name is, so I always just say it's one that smells like chocolate because it does, and I absolutely love it. It's a matte bronzer. Nothing amazing about it, but it just goes really well with my skin tone, and I use this for contouring my cheekbones, my temples, underneath my jawline, my forehead. I contour pretty much everything except for my nose. And this works really well just because it doesn't have a shimmer or anything to it. If I'm going to use a bronzer all over my face, I'll use something with a little bit of a shimmer to it, like NARS Laguna. But if I'm contouring, I will use something without a shimmer because it's better to look more natural for the shadows, because if you see a shadow, you don't see shimmer coming out of it. So this works really well for that. My next favorite is a product that I've had for a long time also, but I kind of shied away from it just to use other concealers, and it's the NARS Stick Concealer in the shade Custard. What I love about this concealer is it's very easy to work with. It goes on very simple. It's easy to blend, but the problem with it is that it's not very, what's the word? High coverage, full coverage. So if you like something with more of a full coverage, this isn't going to be for you. But it does work well for, say, if you want a no makeup look, something like that. This works very well. I use it under my eyes, but not on my blemishes, because I tend to want something with a more full coverage for my blemishes to cover up the redness and unevenness in my skin. The only negative to this product is that it is kind of pricey. I forget exactly how much it costs. I want to say $28, but don't quote me on that because it could be way less than that. But what you see here is pretty much the amount of product you get. I've had it for a long time and it takes a while to go through. But the amount of product that I started with wasn't much more than that. So that's the only negative to it. You get... my eyes are horrible. I don't even know. But as you can see, it's not that much. So that's the only downside. But it's a very comfortable, easy concealer to wear. It doesn't feel cakey. So I've been wearing that a lot lately. I have it on today. So it works, covers up my dark circles, which I have. But if you're more comfortable with a more full coverage concealer, then that won't be for you. The next item I have is the Mineralized Skin Finish in Semi Precious Pearl. And I've mainly been using the outside shade. I'm sorry, on the outside rim here, and it's just kind of like a champagne color. I absolutely love it. I wear it on my lid with all different types of colors, but today I have it on my lid with Sketch from MAC. Sorry, I couldn't remember that, but yeah, I have that on my lid, and then Sketch from MAC on my outer V, and I wear this with all types of colors. It's just a very universal neutral shade that can go with a lot, so I find myself using it a lot. And the thing with these mineralized skin finishes is I haven't even made a dent. See, it still has the dome shape to it. And I've had this for quite a while, and I use it all the time, and it hasn't even budged. This is a product that'll last me forever. I'll never have to try to hunt down another one. The next two products I'm going to talk about are the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman face brushes. And this is a short stippling brush. I guess you're supposed to use it in a stippling motion, but I use it more in a buffing motion all over my face to apply liquid foundation. Same with this buffer brush. I use liquid foundation and buff it in all over my face. Both of these work amazing, flawlessly. I feel like if I'm using a medium coverage foundation, this will give me a medium coverage. But with the buffer brush, for some reason I feel like my medium coverage foundations, it'll give me more of a full coverage when I apply this using the same amount of product. So that's why I really like this, because I prefer more of a full coverage foundation. And I never get any streaky lines. They're amazing. They buff it into your skin flawlessly, and they blend out really well down your neck as well. So these are great brushes. Not a bad price. I feel like I got this one in a pack with a couple other for about $17, which is really good when you consider getting one brush from MAC Cosmetics can be $30-something. So it's a pretty good price. The next brush I want to talk about is the Low Cornell Maxine's Mop 270. I got it from Joann Fabrics, and it's just a shader brush to pack on color to your lids, and it was about $3, and I thought it was an amazing find. A lot of the other brushes that were at the store, there was a bunch of them left. This one there was only 3 left, so I grabbed all of them. So I have a feeling a lot of other people know this secret. I just haven't seen anyone talk about them. But yeah, I feel like it's a great alternative to the MAC 239. It's not exactly the same, but for me it works just as well, and it saves you so much money, $3. So I got 3 of these for $9. You really can't beat it. The last brush I want to talk about isn't a favorite, but I actually dislike this product, and I don't know if you guys could give me some tips on this for what I'm doing wrong, but it's the Real Techniques, what is it supposed to be? The Deluxe Crease Brush, and it looks like this, and it's supposed to be used in your crease, but for me it's too hard and dense to use in my crease, and I heard a lot of other people using it for under eye concealer, so that's what I used it for. And the first time that I used this brush, it was amazing. Blended flawlessly, no streaks, no problem. Every other time I've used this brush, it's had streaks, regardless if I wash it with shampoo, if I just spot clean it, anything, it always has streaks, so I end up going back and blending it with my finger anyways. So I find myself being like, why even use this brush when I can just use my finger and skip that step. So I love this brush the first time I use it, and I want to be able to use it again. So if anyone can give me any tips on what they do, I would really appreciate that, because I've heard nothing but great stuff about this brush in particular, but it just hasn't been working for me. Okay, so another one of my favorites is something I was hunting down for a long time, and it's the Bliss Fabulous Sugar Lip Scrub, and it looks like this in the packaging. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. So it's the Bliss Fabulous Lip Scrub. It's a lip scrub. So basically you just take some out, put it on your lips, and rub it in circular motions, and then I just rub my lips together for about 30 seconds. Take a warm washcloth and wipe it off, and seriously, your lips feel like a baby's bottom. And I don't know exactly what's in this besides sugar, but it smells absolutely amazing. So I like to pretend it's like organic and holistic and all those fancy words that people are trying to be these days, but I honestly have no idea what's in it. I just absolutely love it, but I could only normally find it in a pack with one other lip product, and it was like $50 for both of them. So I hunted around, I finally found this by itself, and it's absolutely amazing. It was only like $15, I think, but it's totally worth it. It definitely takes all the dead skin off of my lips, and I'm good to go for a couple of days before I have to do it again. But it's completely worth the investment of $15. So that's the Bliss Fabulous Sugar Scrub. And if I could recommend one thing from all of these, I would definitely recommend this. My next favorite is a blush by Too Faced, and it's called Pop It Don't Peach. It's just a nice peachy blush, and it's in this kind of cardboard magnetic box. But it's just a nice peachy blush. When you first look at it, you kind of think it looks like NARS Orgasm, or I did, but then when you hold them next to each other, NARS Orgasm's way more peachy, but they have the same amount of kind of shimmery shine to them. But this is definitely a lot more peachy toned, and NARS Orgasm is a lot more pinky toned. But yeah, I've been wearing this pretty much every day, just throwing it in my bag. I don't have it on today. What do I have on today? I have another one of those mineralized skin finishes, the Semi-Precious Rose Quartz. This is what I have on today. This is also really nice. It kind of gives you a little bit of a rosy tint, but it also puts a highlight in there. So if you could see in the light, you can see the shimmer. So I really like this one in the spring and summertime too. But that's besides the point. So yeah, Pop It Don't Peach. Really easy to wear. It's also pretty pigmented, so you don't need to put that much. Just barely dip your brush into it, and you'll get enough color payoff. And my last favorite is actually Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths, and these are from e.l.f. And I love these. I've used MAC's. They're definitely comparable to MAC's for sure, but they're less greasy feeling. And what else do I have? I started using I don't even know who these are by. Simple, Sensitive Skin, whatever. These are crap. They make my face burn. I don't know if it's just my sensitive skin, but they make my face burn. I hate these, so I'll use these if I have like foundation on the back of my hand, I'll use them to like wipe off the foundation because I'm trying to use them up. I don't just want to throw them away. But these I use for my face. It takes makeup off like nothing, just as good, if not better, than MAC wipes. They're super cheap. They're like $1 or maybe $3 max. But I go through these so often that I'm glad I found one that actually works and it's inexpensive, because I'll go through a couple of these in a month, no problem. It's pretty bad. But yeah, these are super good. You can find them at Target. That's where I get mine. Wherever e.l.f. products are sold, pretty much. So that is pretty much it for my favorites for May. Let me know in the comment box below what your favorites are, or if you have any questions for me, put that down there as well. I'm going to be getting my camera charger hopefully in about a week or so, so I'll be able to start again with tutorials. I'm going to be doing my next tutorial on Young Punk for doll 5, so look forward to that if you're looking for a way to use Young Punk. I know a lot of people have asked me, this is such a dramatic kind of eyeshadow. I'm not really sure how to use it. It just kind of sits in my collection. I don't do anything with it. So if you're looking for a tutorial on Young Punk, that'll be coming up next. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Memorial's Day, and I'll see you soon.